ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Amajal Knowles with your Saturday sports. We top off the night sportscast with some WNBA action as Jonquel Jones and her Connecticut Sun build some momentum heading into the All-Star break as the team would snap its 5-game losing streak last night, knocking off the Phoenix Mercury 79-64. Jones finished the game with 13 points and 11 rebounds as the Sun would improve to 10-6. The matchup pitted Jones against one of the premier post players in the league in Brittany Griner, who finished the game with 10 points and 4 rebounds. A bit of revenge for the Sun as they've been bounced out of the playoffs by the Mercury for the past 2 seasons. In more basketball news, back here at home, action from Government League last night as the Royal Bahamas Police Force Sharks will take on the Department of Corrections Challengers. And for the Sharks, they would not possess much of a challenge. The Department of Corrections would control this one from start to finish. They would make things a bit interesting at the end, that being the Sharks, but this one would be Challengers 75-62.
Success comes with teamwork. Anytime you got teamwork and these guys hustling, hey, every practice you should see them. They're out there and they're giving them their all. So what happens in practice happens in the game.
We're just trying to get everyone healthy right now and get everyone back. We have a few other players who out, so as soon as they come back, we should be solid.
In golf news, the Bahamas playing host to a major regional tournament in a matter of days, the Caribbean Amateur Junior Golf Championships to be exact. The Bahamas Golf Federation president tells us more.
Well, on July 22nd through 27th, the Bahamas is hosting the 32nd annual Caribbean Amateur Junior Golf Championships, and this is where we're a member of the Caribbean Golf Association, comprised of 10 member countries. 7 of those countries will be here. We have registered 66 players, so they are the elite junior players for each country actually participating in this event.
Now, as for how the team representing the 242 will look.
Team Bahamas is comprised this year of 11 junior golfers. We have male and female in the 16 to 18 category. We have male and female in both the 13 to 15 category. And we have male and female in the 11 to 13 category. So this year, we don't have a full team, but we will do our best. They are comprised of the top golfers that we have here in the Bahamas.
That's a few names?
A few names we have, like Haley Turnquest. She's participated in many of the CAGC events. Also won the Junior National Championships a few times. Sophia Nad, she's another up-and-coming famous golfer here in the Bahamas. On the male side, we have a newcomer this year who's just started, and he's aspiring to do great things. Zion Taylor. You have Heathcliff Gain, Sackett Hedgeby out of Freeport, and also Kendall Campbell out of Freeport.
Well, tomorrow all the trash talking will cease and it will be time to put up or shut up in the Bahamas Flag Football League Championships, as on the men's side, the Predators and the Avengers will get their long-awaited grudge match in the biggest game of the year.
No, I'm not comfortable. The next round will be tougher, but we get a week to work on it, so we'll be ready.
Any adjustments you plan to make?
Plenty of adjustments, but like I say, we have a week to work on it, and we'll work on it this week.
Next week. Just tell me a bit about the team's focus heading into championship.
All we're trying to do is take it one game at a time, put God first, and that's all what matters. My big dog right here.
We always come together to pull this off. I'll let them know how we do it.
Predators all day. All day. Back-to-back champions.
You guys going to be ready for championship?
Yeah, man, we always ready.
Well, yesterday we featured one of the swimmers representing the 242 at the Pan Am Games in Peru later this month. But today we look at one of the coaches making sure Team Bahamas excels in the pool, Jorge Rodriguez, on how the practices are shaping up.
Well, right now, we're just trying to focus on completing all the aspects and having all the aspects that the kids need. Working along with the team manager, we're trying to put together the mental aspect, trying to put the physical aspect and also the physiological aspect, put all those things together just to prepare them to this big international meet. As you know, we'll be competing with the big countries of our continent, so it's good for them to be prepared, especially mentally. It's going to help them a lot.
Now, as for how he expects the team to do.
Well, what we do basically is just to focus on one of those meets and use the other meets as like what we call it meet races, and it's basically they're not taper, they might be rested but not fully taper until they get to that peak, like you were saying, like that, to that peak time and that peak meet, especially like some of them is Pan Am, so other of them is it's World Championships and those kind of things.
And that's been a look at sports on this Saturday. A quick check on weather is up next.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.